tuning in to the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
It's the way you love me.
We'll just dance a little bit to this real quick. Oh, yeah. Sing along. Hey, everybody, and welcome to AfterBuzz TV. This is the after show for Young and Hungry. Tonight's episode is Young and Pretty Woman. It's episode 9 already, you guys. Season 2. And if you're listening to us on iTunes or SoundCloud, make sure to say hello, comment down below, and rate us 5 stars. And if you are on YouTube, make sure to subscribe to AfterBuzz TV and comment down below, and we will chat with you as well. You can find all the hosts on Twitter. You can find me at Heather Joy Smith.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Phi, and you can find me at _Michelle Phi on Twitter.
Hi everyone, I'm Britta Garsow, and you can find me on Twitter at Britta_Garsow. Hey guys, I'm Carli Garsow, and you can find me on Twitter at Carli_Garsow.
All right, so this kiss.
That kiss.
We had a kiss tonight, guys.
Yeah, I think there was a few, but like there was one.
There was one.
That could be like one of the best television kisses I've ever seen.
Oh,
Don't you think so?
Television.
For television, not movies.
Yeah.
Definitely the best kiss of this entire
Series.
season. And last season.
Series.
Series. Ooh,
You're right.
It was
definitely.
I know.
It's like the moment we have been waiting for.
Seriously.
Forever.
I was so excited for tonight's episode, and I'm so happy, kind of, with how it went. Kind of not.
Yeah.
Right.
It's iffy. It was like such a great moment, followed by such devastation.
Right.
We'll get to our feelings on that later.
Oh, God.
Okay, so Josh has feelings, obviously, for Gabby, and he's trying to figure out a way that he can get them out to her the appropriate way, the great, place to do it at, and he just ends up blurting it out.
But is there really a great way to,
there
say
probably
it?
isn't, but in his mind, he was thinking it's got to be the right time, right place.
I also felt like this whole situation played out very realistically because, when you have to say something like that to someone, it is something you kind of just have to blurt out just to get it out there.
And we predicted that Josh couldn't take it anymore. That he just had to say something.
And then, like, how Gabby kind of, like, processed it. She wasn't just like, oh, I love you, too. She was, like, angry, which I would be a little bit angry, too, that he did bring it up at such a bad time. And then she thought about it a lot. And so I felt like it was very realistic for a television show, which usually it's like, oh, I love you, too, happily ever after,
Yeah.
I love the way that Gabby dealt with it, though, because she had, 5 in and outs of coming into the room, and each time was a different emotion. Like, she's happy, she's mad, she's like, what the heck? Like, every emotion you could possibly have in a span of 2 minutes, she probably had, right?
Yeah.
And she let him know. Which, again, is probably realistic because I think in her mind, she's been wanting this to happen for so long, but never thought it would actually happen.
Yeah.
And then it
And how she would handle it.
And how she would handle it. And now it's not really the great time. She's got Cooper. It's like bad timing, but good timing, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's never, like, a good time for that situation to come up. I feel like, regardless, even if she wasn't with Cooper, I think she still would have been apprehensive to just say, I love you back, just because of their past and their friendship and, like, their boss-employee relationship. So in their case, there's never a good time for that to happen, but this was pretty bad timing.
Yeah. But I'm so glad it happened.
I know. Regardless of the ending, I'm so glad that, like, they both at least admitted that they loved each other and they kissed.
Yeah.
Because that's going to carry on. Like, that's not going to go away.
Exactly.
It's been there forever.
Right.
So let's take a step back really quick because Cooper has left his job in China. He has moved to San Francisco to be with Gabby. And I don't really understand why he's living with her, because isn't he supposed to have a lot of money? Can't he get his own apartment?
Yeah, like, because I would assume he got paid really well at his job, and China is probably less expensive to live in. I don't know for sure, but then San Francisco, it has to be less.
Yeah.
And
Right.
So you would think that he had saved up money. Like, I just think he's the type of person that would never move to San Francisco with no money.
Yeah, he's got no money, no job, no car. Like, you didn't plan anything except for you're just going to show up. That's what it seems like.
Exactly.
He's very unplanned here.
Well, you guys, it is really hard to get a place in San Francisco.
Oh, Michelle. Stop being Team Cooper for a second.
No, I'm not. I, like, right
Not
now,
anymore.
like, yeah, not anymore after what happened. I'm not. I'm just, I know everyone's, like, really, really happy about this kiss, but I'm just, like, I don't know. I'm just a little, I'm not disappointed. Like, it was a really good kiss, but just, like, thinking about the future, like, what's to come. You know, like, I feel like
That's
things will be
true.
really awkward, so that's why I'm just, like, you know, like, we'll just see until what happens next week.
I feel like Cooper was totally going to be a mooch when he moved here.
Yeah. Which is like the most unattractive quality in a man.
Which is
Right.
so unattractive. And then he said, oh, I have a non-compete clause. Okay, so really, what are you going to do then if you have a non-compete clause in your
For
contract?
6 months, right?
For 6 months.
Yeah, that's a long time.
You better
to be
go,
unemployed.
like, get a job. I don't care where. Fast food,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
mall. I don't know.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
To help them pay rent, because they've been struggling since the beginning, just the two of them in that tiny apartment.
I was just
Exactly.
gonna say, like, first of all, if I were Sophia, I'm sorry, I would not let him live there.
No,
because
no,
two
absolutely
people
not.
in a one-bedroom apartment is already so small, and, like, they don't even have enough room for the two of them.
Exactly.
How do they have room for 3 people?
Yeah, they were already talking that they needed more room.
Yeah.
So to add one more person makes no sense.
Right.
I would have
Yeah.
been so annoyed
And
if I was Sophia.
Gabby, like, I just wouldn't have done that to Sophia. Like, if I were her, I'd be like, me and Cooper are gonna look for our own place. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to get a place with us? Like, talk it over.
Yeah.
It's like she just let him move in to stay as long as he wanted and didn't really care.
I love that Sophia was like, stay with us. You know, not live
Yeah.
with us. She was trying to make it very clear he's not welcome that long.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, so Cooper came back from China and is here. And then we get the Josh saying, I love you. And it makes it really awkward, which it was kind of already awkward because it was like Josh, Sophia, and Cooper all had this like secret that they were hiding from Gabby. And no one was
I mean,
going to come.
technically, Yolanda and Elliot, too.
Yeah, and them. They all knew this
all
huge
knew.
secret. And it's like, you were all lying to her this whole time. So I can see why what happened, which we'll get into in a little bit, why things exploded the way they did.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know. I feel like in a way it was kind of the right thing for them not to tell her because she was so happy with Cooper and they didn't want to like mess with that and create any like unnecessary drama.
Right.
I don't know. I'm very torn on this.
Well, I think it makes sense that Yolanda and Elliot didn't tell her
That's what I
because
was gonna
they're
say.
Josh's like best friends.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
they've known Josh forever. Their loyalty's obviously gonna lie with him, even though like Yolanda loves Gabby. Like she's gonna keep Josh's secret. Same with Elliot. I think the only person that should have told her is Sophia, but I felt so bad for her because
I did
she
too.
tried and she told Cooper to, and I don't think Gabby's going to understand that.
Yeah.
Because if your best friend, like that's a huge secret.
I
to
think
keep.
Gabby or Sophia was the only one as well that really had like should have told her.
Yeah.
But Cooper put her in such a bad spot. Like she wanted to say something. I mean, he's just pretty much evil at this point. Like he messed up everyone's
can't
relationship, and
stand
I can't believe he did that to Sophia. And then when he came back, she's like, "Well, you need to tell her I'm going to tonight." And then they find out whatever. Which at that point, yeah, they thought they were off the hook. But maybe I don't know. Like maybe they should have mentioned it then.
yeah, that's true. That could have been like the perfect time to say something.
Yeah, I mean, they could have just been like, well, now that you know, but we just wanted to tell you that Josh did this big gesture, like, after he got married, and so I think he's been feeling this way for a while, sorry we didn't tell you, and kind of explain it, to rather have it, like, blow up in her face that everyone was lying to her.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so let's get into this big blow up at the karaoke bar.
Ellen.
Yeah, we'll talk about Alan in a second. when Cooper blew up and well, first, okay, so they go into the little DJ booth area, Josh and Gabby, and accidentally hit the speaker that like goes over the entire bar.
Which, like, of course.
Of
Course that's gonna happen.
And so everyone can hear their conversation about Gabby saying that Josh is the one for her and that it was him and she needs to go tell Cooper. And then Cooper hears this, and I feel like Cooper is so immature at this point because, first of all, Josh was going to go in for the kiss, and she said, no, I got to go tell Cooper before anything, which was a very mature thing of her to do.
So respectful.
So respectful. And then I feel like Cooper didn't respect the respect that she was giving to him, and he just like... I don't know the word because I was going to say a really bad word, but I can't.
I mean,
That's the only word I could think of. But
ridiculous.
it was like so rude.
I thought immature the first, like immediately after too. I'm like, how immature was that? That was insane. Like, and like, it's not even like he disrespected her, but he disrespected all of the people she cares about. Like all those people that it was their secret, like to tell, not his. Like,
and I honestly feel like he made the situation worse because he made it seem like it was he's like, Yolanda, Elliot, Sophia, we all knew, and they were all lying to you. Like, how he said it made it seem like it was such a bad thing.
yeah, she
Like,
doesn't know
everyone had
how
their
he
reasons.
came to her, like, her window.
Exactly.
That he left her that voicemail. She knows nothing.
I feel like, and I feel like had she known that it wasn't kind of like how he was saying it, because he made it seem like Josh was so like iffy, like here and there with how he felt. But really, he was being consistent the entire time he's loved her.
Yeah.
But Cooper made it not seem like that, and he made it seem like he couldn't figure it out. All her friends were flaky, and like they all didn't have her side.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
It's so clear that he doesn't love her because you would never do that to
You would
somebody.
never.
No.
You
I
would
agree.
never
You would be
disrespect.
upset and you would leave. Like, you wouldn't stand there and, like, shame them.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, off of what you said about how Cooper, like, kind of, I guess, in a way, like, blamed Josh for being iffy about loving Gabby. Like, I feel like if they were to talk about it, I don't think Josh would be able to back himself up because he's been in so many relationships since, like, they broke, or, like, since he ended his wedding. So I don't think she would be able to forgive him for that because it does seem like he's been iffy. Like, he pushed aside his feelings for her and started dating other people, and, like, she doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I think maybe like it would be hard for him, but I feel like Elliot and Yolanda have been with like this whole Gabby
They
and Josh
know.
journey. And if Yolanda would like sit there and explain like, you know, he was only sleeping with these women because he had feelings for you he didn't want to like admit to, like stuff like that, then she would believe Yolanda or Elliot. So I mean there would be like a way around it. I feel like,
Even
but
Sophia, like, she knew how much Josh really cared about her at the time because, like, she talked to him about it.
yeah.
And Cooper's not like a reliable source either because obviously
He's not even there.
No, he's
Yeah, he
not
doesn't
there.
know.
And obviously if Cooper comes to Josh and says, "Do you have feelings for Gabby?" Josh is going to tell Cooper no because that's just awkward to tell
Right.
someone's boyfriend, "Yeah, I got feelings for your girlfriend."
Exactly.
Like no. So Cooper really doesn't know. He was no place to say what he did. Which is why I hate him even more than I already hated him, you guys.
but
I didn't know that was possible.
I know, but this was his last episode, right?
Yes. I think he's gone.
I think so, too.
I mean,
Peace out.
so long.
No.
Bye.
I just can't, like, I didn't expect that. I didn't think he would handle it that way. I mean, we knew something was going to happen between Gabby and Josh, and obviously Cooper would get involved somehow, but I just didn't expect him to act that way. It's like so disappointing.
Were you guys proud of Gabby, though? Because I was.
Yes.
She was, like, a strong female. Like, she didn't let them control her. Like, she was mad, and she showed it. And I was proud of her for, like, standing up for herself. Because you have the right to be mad in that situation. Like,
But also, sorry.
but, you also, like, eventually had to be rational and, like, listen to people's sides.
No, but now I just feel bad for her because now she thinks all my friends lied to me. The person that I love and thought I wanted to be with lied to me. Now she has no one to even talk to about it.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of
Cooper's
sad.
gone.
So I hope that, I mean, I hope she, like,
I just couldn't keep saying it randomly.
I hope that, like you said, like she rationalizes things a little bit and kind of thinks like, well, they did this for a reason, and kind of calms down a little bit.
I feel like she's got to come around.
Yeah.
She has to. These are like the people who care for her the most in her life. they're always going to have her back.
Yeah.
Sophia, she lives with.
Exactly.
So,
I wonder how that's gonna play out.
I know.
They gotta have this conversation.
Yeah.
no, I just want Gabby to figure out. I want her to know everything, because if she knows like what Josh did and that he tried to tell her again like on the phone, like I feel like she'll understand.
I really think it's going to be like Yolanda or Elliot talking to her. Maybe even Elliot, because I feel like, you know, he says he hates her and stuff,
Yeah.
but you know he actually cares about her, and I feel like that would be like a really sweet moment to see between them. Like, you know, he would like stand up for Josh and be like, he always loved you.
Elliot and Alan.
Okay, so let's talk about Elliot and Alan. Perfect segue. I love these two together. I know
So
we all
cute.
kind of do.
Yeah.
And so Alan's big adventure this episode was he sold his took all his retirement money and put it towards buying a karaoke bar. Me sing I could never. Okay. Which is like the greatest name for a karaoke bar, because it's not like what everybody says every single time someone asks you. And then they're always
I
up
could never
there.
do that after 3 drinks. Yeah,
Sure, I'll sing. So I love the fact that he named his bar that. And it's cute that this is kind of his passion, where he wants to put all his effort into. And Elliot's like kind of reserved about it. He's like, well, it's not really my scene. But then he gives into it at the end, which is so sweet. And
Yeah.
like, I love seeing their relationship. And then something exciting happens.
the proposal.
I did not see that coming.
I didn't see that one coming either.
So exciting though, because Alan's always loved him.
I know. I think
Yeah.
that's the sweetest thing. Like, from the first time we met Alan, he was like obsessed with Elliot, and it was kind of like funny, but it's also very endearing. Like that he had this huge crush on him in college or high school or college. College, and then like could kind of never get over him. And then like I feel like, you know, people have dreams of like careers, and his dream was just to be with Elliot. Like, it's just so sweet.
One thing we skipped over real quick is Gabby met with Alan and asked, like, how do you know that he's the one? And Alan said, it's the kiss. When I kissed Elliot for the first time, like, it made my toes curl or whatever, and I knew he was the one. And that's why Gabby went and kissed Josh and to see if he was the one. And
mean, I'm
he
glad
came
that-
back and laid it on her.
Yeah. I really think it's good that Gabby went to Alan, someone kind of like a third party. It had nothing to do with the situation. That was a very smart decision on her part to be like, I'm just going to ask someone who's in love, like, what they think. And I feel like obviously it worked. Like, his advice worked. So.
Yeah.
The penis comment.
Oh my gosh. What were those, like, little chicken fingers or something?
Boneless chicken wings.
Chicken wings. And they're
microphones.
microphones.
Oh my gosh.
Like little penis.
I love that she said it right as Josh is like about to take a bite. She's like, they're microphones.
They're not penises.
He's like, I know. Awkward.
So funny.
Isn't it weird how you can shape chicken into anything?
Yes, it is. Dinosaurs, ABCs.
Those dinosaur chicken nuggets are so bomb, though.
I know, I'm a chicken nugget person too.
Me too. Anyways, so tonight's episode, I think we pretty much covered almost everything. And in conclusion, Cooper is a big fat jerk, and see you later. We don't want to see you ever again.
Right.
Yes.
I don't know about how all you guys feel about Cooper, so make sure to tweet us. Maybe you guys are still Team Cooper after tonight. I don't know.
Can we do predictions?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's get into some predictions.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV predictions.
I'll go first. So I have so many, but okay, so the episode, like I told you guys, that comes back in August is called Young and Gabby Gets Her Job Back. So she's clearly going to get fired next episode or leaves. So I don't know how that's going to happen.
She'll probably leave.
I think
Yeah,
she's
she
going to
won't
leave.
get
Yeah, I think
She'll
she's
probably
going to leave too. But if she eventually comes back, I know. Like, you know Gabby and Josh are going to end up together, and the only reason that the show wouldn't do it now is because it's, like, too early. But I also don't think that they're going to, like, keep, like, tugging at, like, the audience's emotions. Like, everyone was Team Josh. But
Yeah.
everyone wants them to be together.
I don't want it to be like, you know, she leaves and goes wherever, like maybe to visit family. I don't know, does she even have any family? I guess
dad.
not.
She has a
really.
dad.
Yeah, I guess she has a dad somewhere. But like goes and does something, and then, you know, like on like finales when they come back and it can be like 2 months later type of thing. I hope that like she has a boyfriend and Josh has a girlfriend. Like I don't want any of that.
That
I don't think we
again.
need any other boyfriends and girlfriends. Like I just want her to come back, get her job back, and try to adjust to like life as Josh is. Like try to rebuild their friendship kind of first, and then see how that works
On a
out.
side topic, we all said like we wanted to see them outside of the apartment in the like apartments, and I definitely think the karaoke bar is going to be like a new set.
I
We're
agree.
like
so
all
excited for
sing.
this.
Yeah, me
which
too.
is
Like we're
great.
going to hear them sing, obviously, because they all
have
sing.
to, yeah.
So that'll be fun. I'm excited to see that. And then like Ellen and Elliot planning their wedding.
Yeah,
true.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun.
It is.
What about you, Michelle?
Oh, okay. I
I kind of like tied it.
yeah, you
went out,
did.
yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna wait. I do think that Gabby's going to leave her job because I feel like that's just too much. I do feel like she's going to not move away, but she's going to travel somewhere and like just find comfort in herself first before going back to her friends and talking to them. And I don't think this is the last of Cooper. Like, I think he's gonna come back and stir up some more trouble.
I think that's a good prediction. I think it's definitely possible. We have so many episodes left.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also like so many things that are left unsaid after he like made that big speech. So maybe he'll come back and like they'll talk it out or something.
It's a little salty right now.
It is really salty right now.
His stuff is at her apartment.
Oh yeah.
He's got to get out of there ASAP.
But Sophia's also at the apartment too, so
Probably threw out stuff.
she threw stuff over the fire
I would
escape.
burn it so we can never get it back.
Yeah. So next episode, she needs to have a talk with Sophia, a talk with Josh. Those are the two main talks she's going to need to have. Yolanda and Elliot are going to be the backup for vouching for all these stories. And I don't want to see Cooper next episode, so I really don't care if they make up or talk. I really don't care. Just
Yeah.
get out of my face.
Sad.
Yeah, I'm very salty about the way Cooper ended things. I didn't like him, but that
I'm
just
so
was
disappointed.
very disappointing. Just
But it shows like
Like,
when
go
he kicked
big or
her out
go
of the
home,
hotel
right?
room.
yes, you're right.
It's like
Oh yeah, you're right.
He is just very like classless.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, classless. For
Classless.
sure.
There you go.
Classless, assless. I don't know, it's rhymed.
Well, on that note, everybody, thank you for watching. Make sure you find us on social media and tweet us your predictions as well.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Carli_Garsow.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Britta_Garsow.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _Michelle Phi.
And you can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Heather Joy Smith. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.